Hey, it's Nootsie. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to do a yoga sequence to counteract sitting. If you're like me, I drive around all day and so I'm sitting a lot, or if you sit at a desk a lot, it can cause congestion in the chest and in the back and cause the hip flexors to be tight and the backs of the legs or the hamstrings to be really tight and the glutes to get weak. So today, this is going to be great. We're going to start out with some breath work, and then we're going to move into a yoga flow that'll counteract the sticky, stiff, congested parts of our body caused from sitting. You know, sitting is the new smoking, so we're going to counteract all that today by this yoga sequence. If you like this video, I would love it if you would give me a thumbs up. If there's something that you would like to see me do, you can comment below. I would love to hear your comments. And then also like and subscribe so I can continue bringing you these videos. So let's get started. We're going to start with the breath work. And if you've seen my videos before, we're going to start with shoulder width apart with the feet. And it's a third in, a third in, a third in, and then exhale out the mouth with a sound. So you breathe in the nose, in the nose, in the nose, and So we're going to do 10 of them. Let's get started together. So roll those shoulders down and back, pushing the rear end down towards the mat or the floor, pulling in the belly towards the spine. And here we go. 5 more. Last one. All right, bringing it up. Bringing the hands up to touch. Arching the back just a little bit, looking up, and exhale. Pushing the air down. Good. Now let's just come to the front of our mat. And we're going to come, or the middle of our mat, and we're going to come down to child's pose. So bring the feet together, the knees wide. And I want you to just lower down, bringing the elbows down, the middle fingers to touch. Widen those knees just a little bit and bring the head down towards the mat. It's okay if it doesn't touch. Good. We're going to bring some love and energy into the back body. So I just want you to breathe in and pull the air in towards the hips, the back of the hips. Here we go. Inhale. And exhale. Again, inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. All right, pushing through the palms. Coming up. Now what I want you to do is just lift up on your toes. Be in a squat position. Widen those knees just a little bit. Finding a little bit of movement. Good. Maybe just bring the shoulders forward. We're going to open up that body. All right, putting the hands down and then just come up to forward fold. You can be hip distance apart and want to keep a deep bend in the knee. Lifting the rear end up towards the sky. And we're just going to twist to the right, bringing that left arm way out. And twist to the other side, bringing that right arm out. Good. Swaying, keeping a deep bend in the knee, relaxing the head, relaxing the jaw. Feel that nice opening in the body, the back. One more time each side. And exhale. Good. Coming all the way up. Inhale. And exhale, pushing the air down. All right, bringing the hands on the hips, bringing the right leg back, pivoting towards the front. Now you want a fairly wide stance, and then you want to turn your toes in, keep a bend in the knees, rolling the shoulders down and back, lifting through the crown of the head, keeping the belly in towards the spine. Now we're going to clasp our hands behind our back, so keeping the arms straight, pushing the fist down towards the mat, And we're gonna bend the knees and we're gonna forward fold right here. Coming down. Good. You can keep a deep bend in your knee if need be. And relax the head, relax the jaw, and then bring those fists or those palms or those hands, clasped hands, towards the floor, holding it right here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Let that rear end come up towards the ceiling. Good. Releasing those arms. Hands on the hips, lifting up, coming all the way up. And then we're going to come up to the front of the mat again, bringing the arms up, arching, coming back down to forward fold. Good. Deep bend in the knee, head down, bringing the rear end up towards the ceiling. Good. All right, gonna come down to tabletop. So you want the knees at least hip distance apart, hands tracking underneath the shoulders. We're gonna go through a couple rounds of cat-cow. So come up on the toes, and then we're gonna lift the chest, opening the heart towards the sky, rolling the shoulders down and back, arching the back. Now keep the navel engaged even though we're arched. And then on the exhale, we're gonna release the toes and we're gonna tuck the tail, really pulling the navel in, chin in, and then on this part, you're gonna push into the palms, really opening up the shoulders. All right, inhale, lifting the chest to the sky. And exhale, releasing the toes, tucking the tail, tucking the chin, pressing in. Inhale. Rolling those shoulders down and back. Exhale, pushing down into the palms, tucking the rear end and the chin. One more. Up on the toes, opening the chest. Rolling the shoulders back down, and then exhale, tucking. Good. Come back to neutral. Now we're going to just open that right arm up to the sky, twisting the torso towards the side wall, looking up. Now we're going to thread the arm through the needle, coming down on the shoulder, putting the ear down, bringing that left arm up. Good. Feeling the nice stretch in the shoulders. Listening for your breath. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. All right. Bringing that hand down, pushing into the palm, coming to tabletop. And we're going to open up that left arm, twisting the torso towards the side wall, looking up, opening the chest. Good. We're going to thread the needle, ear down, shoulder down, bringing that arm up. Breathing right here, in and out of the nose. Lips sealed. Take a couple breaths right here on your own. Good. Feel the lower back starting to loosen. All right, bringing that right hand down, pushing into the palm. And then we're going to go sit back down onto hero's pose, back on our feet. And I want you to roll those shoulders down and back, lifting through the crown of the head. Really pushing those shoulders down and lifting. Right fingertips on the mat, and we're going to take this left arm up by the ear. Now don't have the shoulder up, roll the shoulder down and back, and then lean, lifting the rib cage, looking underneath the armpit. Let's take a couple breaths right here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. This time really lifting up that rib cage. Inhale and exhale. Good. All right, other side. Bringing that right arm up, rolling that shoulder down, and lifting with the rib cage. Looking underneath the armpit, in and out of the nose with the breath. All right, on the inhale, and lean into it, exhale, good. All right, bringing the hands down. We're gonna go into downward facing dog. So let's have our feet a little bit wider than hip distance apart, keeping the heels up. Hands are wider than the shoulders. Palms are wide, turning the fingers out to protect the shoulders and the wrist. So let's bend the knees, lifting the heels, and then bringing the torso in towards the thighs. We're not concentrating right here on loosening up or bringing flexibility to the hamstrings, but to the back. So release the head. Good. Pushing it in towards the torso. All right. Now I want you to bring the feet just a little bit closer together. And I want you to just pedal out those feet just a little bit. Go right and left. It doesn't matter if your heels don't touch, just pedal out right and left. All right, now we're gonna lift up that right leg up to the sky, and let's point the toe and flex and point and flex. We're getting good blood to our head. Point and flex. Now we're gonna bring the knee into the chest and squeeze it in. And lift it back up. Head down, bringing it in, squeezing it in, back up, last one, bringing it in, this time bringing it all the way through between the hands, and you want to go down to a low lunge right here. So we want to make sure the knee is over the ankle, and this back leg is pushed in towards the mat. You can slide it back a little bit if you like. So stay right here. And I want you to pull the navel in towards the spine, and we're gonna lift the arms up. If you're feeling wobbly, just push the thighs towards one another. So stay right here, shoulders down, take a breath. Good, now we're gonna cactus the arms down, just opening the chest. And then we're gonna frame the foot. Now we're gonna go into a half split. So slide those hips back, then we're gonna pop our heel through. You can be on the fingertips right here, and then bringing the chest through. Good, breathe right here. Those hamstrings are saying hello. Good, all right, to make it a little more intense if you like, you can take that foot and just kind of tilt it out to the side. And bringing that chest through, hold it right here, big breath. Pushing those hips back just a little bit. Good, now bringing it back to neutral and come down a little bit, hold it right here. Exhale. All right, bringing that foot down. We're gonna come up to the lunge and then go to a forward fold. Let's grab opposite elbows, really bend the knees. Just sway a little bit. Relax the jaw. Good. All right, hands down, back to downward facing dog. Feet wide to start out with, hands out. Heels up, bend the knees, torso in. Lifting the heels, bending the knees. Nice length in the spine. Keeping the head, the head relaxed. Relax the jaw. Nodding the head yes and no. Good, now we're gonna bring those feet in a little bit closer, and we're gonna lift that leg all the way up. Point and flex. Good. And bringing it into the chest. In, squeeze it, back up. Again, bringing it in, squeeze, back up. Last one, bringing it in, and then coming through to that low lunge. Remember, the knee should be over the ankle. You can slide that right leg back, pressing the thigh down towards the mat. If you feel wobbly, just tighten up those thighs towards one another, and let's bring the hands over the head, rolling the shoulders down and back, lifting through the crown. And on the exhale, we're gonna bring the arms down, opening the chest. Good, framing the foot. We're gonna go to the half split, so pop that hip back and bring that toe up. And chest comes through. Good. Listen for your breath. Inhale and exhale. One more, inhale, and exhale. All right, you can turn that foot out to the side just a little bit. You can feel the outside of the calf waking up. Inhale, and exhale. All right, bringing it back to neutral, bringing that chest down just a little bit. Good. All right, bringing that foot down. Coming up to lunge, coming to forward fold. This time we're gonna interlace our hands behind our back again, keeping the knees bent, and then bringing the head down and bringing those hands down towards the mat. Good. Now I want you to bend the left leg and twist to the right, keeping the neck relaxed. Bringing that left shoulder towards the left knee, holding it right here. Don't forget to breathe. Good. All right, coming back to center. Relaxing that head. Hands towards the mat. Rearing up towards the sky. Bending the right knee, right shoulder. Don't forget to breathe. Good. All right, coming down and bringing those hands down to the mat. Now, keeping a deep bend in the knee, grab, if you can, the backs of the legs, pulling the head in, and I want you to really lift the rear end towards the sky. Feeling the back legs open up for sure. Good. All right, coming all the way up. And exhaling down. Coming up. And forward fold. All right, back to tabletop. Excellent. All right, back to child's pose right here. And bringing the head down to the mat. Let's go inhale and exhale with a ha. Here we go. Inhale. And ha. Inhale. And ha. One more. Inhale. And ha. All right, come up to tabletop. Now we're going to go to baby cobra. So let's bring the chest down, the chin down, and push it through. So for baby cobra, you want to press the tops of the feet into the mat, the thighs into the mat, hands underneath the shoulders. And on the inhale, we're gonna lift up, opening the chest towards the sky, looking up. And exhale, bringing the forehead down to the mat, relaxing the shoulders. Inhale, peeling the heart off of the mat. Good, shoulders down and back. And exhale. Relaxing the shoulders. Inhale, last one. And exhale. Good. Back to child's pose. This time have the knees in narrow. And let's just bring the hands to the right. Good, back to center. And to the left. Back to center. All right, pushing through the palms. Back to downward facing dog. All right, this time, hands are wide, fingertips pointing out. The feet are in a little bit more narrow. Let's just pedal it out again. Notice how you're creating space. You can probably get your heels down a little bit farther. Where there is space, there's breath. Where there is breath, there's life. Okay, now we're gonna lift that right leg up and point and flex. Good, and flex, and point, and flex. Now we're gonna bring it all the way through. We're gonna stay in our higher lunge. If you need, if it feels more comfortable and you have blocks, you can use your blocks. Otherwise, just tent your hands. Move that back leg back. The knee is over the ankle. And then we're just gonna open up the chest, lifting that arm, and then just rotating the torso towards the side wall. Looking up. Good. Breathe right here. Feel that hip opening up, the chest. All right, hands down. Now we're gonna push back into modified pyramid pose. Okay, so if your back heel doesn't touch, that's okay. Try to lift that toe and then roll those shoulders down and back and bring the chest in towards the leg, the thigh. Breathe right here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. All right, back to that lunge. Stay right here, lifting through the crown of the head, pushing that thigh down towards the mat. All right, bringing it to forward fold. Deep bend in the knees, grab the back. Good. All right, stepping back to downward facing dog. Turning those palms out. Walking the feet out, pedaling them out. All right, now we're gonna lift the left leg all the way up. Point and flex, and point and flex. Bringing it all the way through to the high lunge. Okay, make sure that knee is over the ankle. Move that back leg back. You're gonna press that thigh down into the mat, and we're gonna lift up, opening the chest towards the side wall, twisting the torso, looking up if you can. Good, hand down. Now we're gonna shift our weight back to a modified pyramid pose. If you can, get that back heel down. Lifting that foot. Keeping the navel in towards the spine, rolling those shoulders down and back, pulling the chest down. Good. Back to that lunge. Pressing that thigh in towards the mat, lifting through the crown of the head. Good. Let's come to forward fold. Sway to the right and left, bringing that left arm in, way to the side, over to the other side, bringing that right arm. Good, one more time each side. Good. All right, back to tabletop. We're gonna go down to cobra again. So bringing the chest down, the chin down, and push it through. Pressing the tops of the feet into the mat, the thighs into the mat, hands underneath the shoulders. On the inhale, lifting the chest. Opening the chest, shoulders down and back. Exhaling, bringing the Forehead to the mat, relaxing the shoulders. Inhale, shoulders down and back, peeling the heart. Open. Exhale. Inhale, peeling the chest. And exhale. All right, pushing back. We're going to come to hero's pose. One more time, sitting on the backs of the feet. This time we're going to grab the wrist, pull to the side. Really pulling, keeping those shoulders down, but pulling on the wrist. Excellent. Grab the other wrist. All right, putting the hands down, shifting the legs to the side. We're going to come back on our back. Okay, so I want those feet shoulder distance or hip distance apart. And then I want the hands down at your side, and you're going to scoot your fingertips, your middle finger towards your heels. We're going to get ready for a bridge pose. When you sit all day, it really weakens the glutes. So we're going to engage the glutes. So we're going to lift up, bridge pose, contract the rear end. Good. Pulling the navel in and lower back down. All right, again, lifting up. This time we're going to lift up the right leg, pushing the rear end up, and then crossing that ankle over the knee. And just take a breath right here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. All right, lower it down. Left hand goes through, grabbing the back. Right leg goes through, grabbing the thigh. And pushing the elbow into the knee to open up the hip. Good. You can pull on the back of the left thigh, push on the right knee with the right elbow. Good. All right, releasing and lifting up, lifting that leg up, putting the right leg down, lifting the left leg up, crossing it over, staying right here, pushing up, engaging the glutes. All right, lower it down. All right, this time the left hand goes through, right arm. You can use that left elbow to push the knee, pulling in on the thigh, feeling that hip open up. Breathe right here. Good job. Okay. And lifting, bringing the leg up, and put the foot down, lowering down. Let's bring the feet out towards the end of the mat, rolling those shoulders down and back, engaging the spine or the navel into the spine. Pulling the knees in, and then bringing the nose to knees. Just take a deep breath right here. Exhale out of the mouth. One more, just like that. Inhale. Good. All right. Bringing those legs all the way down. Now let's bring the right knee in, pulling the knee in towards the chest. Keeping that left heel on the mat and the toes pointing up to the ceiling, pulling that chest in, nose to knee, inhale, exhale. Good, lowering it down, bringing that right leg down. Good, bringing the left knee in, pulling it in, keeping that right heel on the mat, toes up to the ceiling. Nose to knee, breathe right here, and exhale. All right, releasing it, Good. It's bringing that right knee back in. Taking the left hand on the outside of the right knee, we're going to do a twist. Just let gravity take the body over. Have that right arm out and look the opposite direction of your knee. And just tune into your back right here. Feel this nice twist, opening the spine. Just relax into it, breathe into it. Good. All right, bringing that knee in and releasing. Bringing the left knee in. Putting the right hand on the outside of the left knee, bringing that arm out to the left arm out to the side. Look the opposite direction of your knee. Just let gravity open up the back. Feel that nice twist. Breathe into it. Coming back to center, bringing both knees in again, pulling it in. Now just widen the knees a little bit. Let's just find a little bit of movement in our back, massaging our lower back. Don't forget to breathe, inhale and exhale out of your nose. Find a little bit of movement here. All right, and let's find shavasana. So what I want you to do is I want you to have your feet wider than the mat. Get lots of space right here. Use a lot of space. Arms out to the side. And just relax. Relinquishing control of your breath. Just feel the backs of your heels pressing on the mat or on the floor. Feel how your calves are against the ground. Feel your thighs and your glutes. And your lower back. Feel your shoulders, the back of your head. Just roll your head right and left. Good. Now I'd want you to just tune into your heart for a minute. And just give yourself some love and some gratitude that you carved out time for yourself today. Good. Let's bring our hands together in prayer, touching our thumbs to our forehead. In gratitude, we all say together, Namaste.